Drogheda calling our whistle-stop tour of the country is Derry. And at the Brandywell, Declan Devine's men were decimated by injury and suspension. A chance for Mick Cook's Drogheda United to continue their good form. Here's John Kenny.
Informed Drogheda headed to the Brandywell and started the brighter. Ryan Brennan's header flying over the Derry City crossbar. It set the tone for things to come. Drogheda had won their last two games in the league prior to the visit to the Brandywell and had also knocked Dundalk out of the EA Sports Cup in penalties. And they were ahead on 9 minutes as a defensive lapse by Derry City allowed Gavin Brennan to nip in to open the scoring for Drogheda. Another long ball, this time from Derry City keeper Ger Doherty, almost led to an equaliser on the half hour for the home side as David McDay got a sighter on goal, but the shot was straight at Gabriel Sava. Into the second half, and Drogheda United, who have impressed this season under Mick Cook's management, doubled their advantage in 48 minutes. Gavin Brennan started the move and was on hand when the Derry City defence failed to clear, and he stabbed the ball past Doherty for 2-0. Gavin Brennan was given a half chance to get another goal shortly afterwards as a deflection fell kindly for him, but he couldn't direct his header on target. That wasn't the end of Gavin Brennan's chances. A deep cross to the far post was inviting for the Drogheda number 11, but he headed over this time. Mistake by Eddie McCallion led to Drogheda's third on 56 minutes as Fabio O'Brien chased down the loose ball and lifted it over Doherty for 3-0. O'Brien's sixth league goal of the season. Derry thought they'd pull one back late on when Stephen McLaughlin got a header goalwards, but Derek Prendergast on hand to clear off the line for Drogheda. Drogheda and Ger Brennan were in incorrigible form and he almost got his hat-trick, but for a flying one-handed save by Doherty. Some boos around the Brandywell at the final whistle as Drogheda moved to third in the table after a commanding 3-0 victory.
Yeah, I think they come to Derry and win 3-0. Not too many teams can do that. I thought our performance was excellent tonight. I had a few words with the boys at half time, I thought, when we took the lead. So early we took our foot off the pedal and we had a few words at half time. I thought the second half proved how good we were.
When you're down 8 players it's very difficult, but the reality is, you know, I don't think if we tried we could defend as poorly as what we did there tonight. You know, every one of the goals is shockingly bad defending. But I feel sorry for our players that worked hard tonight, because the reality is, you know, we put it on a plate for Drogheda and they were fully accepting of the gifts we gave them.
Put it on a plate is right. We did mention they were decimated by injuries and suspensions, but still, you know, that's a result I didn't see coming. Drogheda at the Brandywell.
Yeah, well, it's actually not a massive surprise if you look at Derry's form at home. I mean, like throughout the years, I can remember Johnny, myself and yourself going down. I've played against some really good Derry sides in the Brandywell and some really poor Derry sides in the Brandywell, but the one thing you could guarantee when you went there is going to be a tough game, no matter what the standard of football they were playing. It seems this year that they've lost a little bit of that. I mean, I think they've only won 3 out of their 8 games at home, and that's been different to any type of form that they had in the past few seasons.
They're missing somebody up front who can put the goals away as well. Zaid is obviously a huge loss for them in that regard. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Declan Devine, I think he should be given a bit of time. You know, he's lost an awful lot of players. I think their top 4 goal scorers from last season have all left the club. And, you know, people look at McLean.
James McLean as well, of course, yeah.
Well, he's a big loss, but I'd look at someone like Eamon Zaid as being a bigger loss. He scored something like 24 goals for them last season. Like, that's a massive amount of goals that you have to replace. They haven't been able to do it. I don't think they've scored that many goals. I think 17 goals or something this season. So, you know, that is a massive problem for them. And, you know, he should be given a bit more time, I think, to maybe bring in his type of player. And Roy Patterson was the player that he brought in, and it hasn't really worked out for him too well in front of the goal.
At least though, when the goals went in there, you saw the Derry defenders look like they really were disgusted with themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously from defending point of view, they were bad goals. Declan, you know, you hear Declan speaking about it there, but I think we have to give Drogheda a good bit of credit, Tony. I mean, Mick came into Drogheda last year at the last minute. You know, he's given a bit of time, and look what he's done at the club in one season. I think
lying in third place in the league at the moment.
5 points behind. I don't think Mick will be too happy with me promoting this for them, because they're coming up nicely on the rail and stuff, and there's no doubt about it. But it was a great win, a clean sheet up there as well.
You're wearing your Drogheda colours today, really, aren't you?
I did play for one season.
And do you reckon Drogheda can sustain that?
I don't know. I mean, Johnny's right. I think that their plan will be to stay below the radar, have no one speaking about them, but they keep getting results and performances like they're doing.